you. And today in Memphis, civil rights attorney Ben Crump, along with local Memphis leaders, putting out a call to action aimed at black men, with just 22 days left until the presidential election.
Polls show support for Kamala Harris is softening, something former President Barack Obama drew attention to over the weekend. ABC 24's Desmond Nugent has more, including why attorney Crump chose Memphis to bring attention to the issue.
You have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out?
It's this call to action from former President Barack Obama that caused an uproar over social media, asking where is the support from black men for presidential candidate Kamala Harris.
When we think about the clarion call he sent out, what he was saying, I believe, was that the votes of black men are coveted in this election like they haven't been in last elections.
National civil rights attorney Ben Crump joined other state and Shelby County elected officials publicly supporting Kamala Harris. Memphis City Council Chairman J.B. Smiley says while he may not agree on everything Harris stands for, he believes she does embody some areas he's most passionate about.
Particularly for me, when I talk about gun reform, there's only one candidate that's willing to put gun reform into place. There's one candidate not sold out to the National Rifle Association. That's Vice President Kamala Harris.
Not everyone who is a black man plans to vote for Kamala Harris. Antoine Bohannon, a retired Navy veteran, is casting his ballot for former President Donald Trump. He says in a statement, quote, "President Trump was my commander-in-chief while I served on the staff of the commander of Submarine Pacific Fleet in Hawaii as a chief. From a strategic perspective, our military forces were given the opportunity to protect our country without interference from political influences." According to Nielsberg research, African Americans account for nearly 65% of the population in Memphis, and the Bluff City has a significant history with the civil rights movement. Tonight at 6, we'll explain why Ben Crump and the local leaders who stood with him today believe Memphis could lead the way again, and yet another potentially historic moment in U.S. history. In downtown Memphis, I'm Desmond Nugent.